This video is about how to play a 2-octave C major scale, and there are many different choices about how to do that. I'm going to teach first position for the first octave, which is in my previous video about C major scale for violin. And then I'm going to take the last note of the C major scale on the A string, the B, and I'm going to shift a half step to second position and continue the second octave of the scale in second position. Let me play slowly so you can see it. Review the C major scale in first position, starting on 3 on G. Now instead of playing 2, I'm going to go to 1. And so this is new for many people, second position. We're going to think about 2 whole steps like this. Then a half step. Same thing on the E string. Can you see the whole steps? And then a half step. When I play that 1, I'm preparing 3 on the lower string and then placing 4 right next to it. Then I'm going down a half step. To finish the scale. So let me play slowly 2-octave C major scale, starting in first position on the bottom 2 strings. On the A string, I'll move 1 up from B to C, and I'll think about the 2 whole steps plus the half step on the A string in second position, and then the same thing, 2 whole steps plus the half step on the E string. Come down the same way. While I am playing 1, I'm thinking about 3, measuring the distance on the lower string, the A string, for a whole step plus a whole step plus a half step. Coming down 4, 3, 2, 1, taking the half step to move from C to B. Notice that the thumb is coming with me, and then finishing the scale all the way down. There you have it, a 2-octave C major scale and arpeggio in first position for the first octave, second position for the second octave. And we might have to talk about the arpeggio before. Let me do the scale first and then the arpeggio. Here's the scale, 2 octaves. Let's talk about the arpeggio. Have the 1 already on the D string and you're... I covered that in my video about the 1-octave C major scale. If you haven't reviewed that, review that first. But I'm going to create a practice exercise here for how to understand the 2-octave arpeggio by adding a note. I'm going to add C, E, G, B, and then I'm going to shift on B to C. Watch me do that once. And then I'm going to go to C. We might practice that 3 times. Play it with me. It's skip counting, if you will, but with letter names. C, E, G, B, and then C. We can continue. E, G, B. The fingering is 3, 1, 3, 1, and then up a half step. 1, 3, 1, 3, and then 4, 3, 1, 3, and then 1, 1, 3, 1, 3. And this is a preparatory exercise to understand how to play it without that added B, which makes it a 4-note arpeggio before coming to the octave to begin again. So count to 4. That's what I mean by 4 notes. Up a half step. jazz, they call that chord a major, or in any music theory generally, they call it a major 7 chord. So it has the 1st, 3rd, 5th, and 7th scale degrees, not the 2nd, 4th, 6th scale degrees. So it's 1st, 3rd, 5th, 7th. Now, if I don't play the B but still feel the shift from B to C, this is my fingering that I recommend for the 2-octave Arpeggio in C major. Feel the B, but shift up a half step to C. Feel the B, but play the high C. Feel the B, but play G. I'll do that 3 times. Now with 2 more times, but without the stops. Pardon me. As you can see, even pros make mistakes like that, and we just keep going and play through it. So let's do it 2 more times since I made that mistake. One more time. Here's the complete 2-octave C major scale on Arpeggio.